Hi, my name is Patricia Warren and this is my informative speech. Today I'll be talking about anxiety disorder and panic attacks and what it's like to live with that condition and some of the negative things that can happen to your body as a result. And I'd also like to discuss some of the things that can help ease symptoms and prevent future attacks from happening. We live in a very busy world. A lot of us are juggling school, work, jobs, family, finances, children, so many things that are necessary to our survival that we have to do that weigh on our minds and eventually on our bodies. Panic and anxiety can affect the body in many ways. A panic attack usually starts by a racing heartbeat or a feeling of fear that hits you in the gut, and eventually you can get upset stomach from it. You can have symptoms that mimic a heart attack, and whenever that happens it makes it even worse because you're feeling like something's wrong with you. And these attacks can come as a direct result of something traumatic happening in your life, or it can come just out of nowhere. You can be perfectly happy one minute and feel like everything's okay, and then all of a sudden you're feeling this feeling and you don't know why, and it's very, very scary. And it can eventually lead to, if untreated, it can lead to physical things that are really wrong. It can mess up your heart, it can mess up your digestive system, it can affect every part of your body. It can even cause your hair to fall out. It's so stressful on the body for us to feel this. But some of the things that help me as a surfer is I do breathing exercises a lot, exercise, eating right, putting things in order helps. Making lists that says, okay, today I have to do A, B, C, D, and just go down the list and cross things off. And that way when I go to bed at night, I know everything's done and I can really relax. A lot of times we carry that stress and anxiety to bed with us and we don't sleep well. And whenever we don't sleep well, it can cause the panic attacks to come very rapidly. And they can be truly debilitating. There's been many days that I have had to miss work because I was up all night with a panic attack, and whenever I look at it now, these were things that weren't really that important that I was worrying about. It was simple things that can be fixed just by being organized. A lot of medications and things are being passed around nowadays by doctors to help, and some of those things do truly help, but as a sufferer myself, I find the best things are natural. The eating right, the getting enough sleep, to making sure that everything's organized in my life. These are things that help ward off the panic attacks before they even happen. But even with doing all that, sometimes it doesn't help. Sometimes out of nowhere it'll happen, and it's just something that I have to breathe through. I have to just physically sit down with a cold rag, drink some water, do some breaths, and just try to get a grip and then go to sleep. Sleeping is probably the best thing to do when this happens because it kind of resets the chemicals in your brain. Doctors say that this can be a disorder that has been passed down from generation to generation, or it can be just as a direct result of a stressful lifestyle. And the best way to not have them is to lower the stress in our lives. My name is Patricia Warren, and this has been my informative speech concerning anxiety disorder and panic attacks.